So, like I said, my name is Alexandra Sernberg. I'm a project manager and I work here at Impact Hub Stockholm. And Impact Hub Stockholm is a partner in the Seeds of Bravery. So I work on almost on a daily basis with all of our Ukrainian tech startups, but my background is actually in law as well as in sustainability. And today I'm getting help from my colleague, Catalina, if you want to say hi.
Hi, everyone. Very nice to see you all here today. And as Alex mentioned, I'm her colleague from Impact Hub Stockholm.
And I'm also being supported by Anastasia, who's based in Ukraine. If you also want to say hello in a couple of words.
Of course. We are very excited as a Welcome to Tech Acceleration to see you all today, and thank you for supporting the Ukrainian ecosystem and supporting Ukrainian startups. Today, hopefully we'll have an amazing session where you will see the growth startups from Ukraine. They're Seeds of Bravery beneficiaries or Ukrainian startup who has already achieved many wonderful things. So yeah, good luck with the session today. Please be free to ask questions. They're really valuable, and we'll really appreciate you joining today. And for startups, just FYI, dear startups, if you're here already, please type next to your name the name of the startup, and so that we know that you're here. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Anastasia. And before we start with the pitches, I just want to briefly tell you about the Seeds of Bravery. So Seeds of Bravery is a 20 million project. It's funded by the European Union and it's under the European Innovation Council. So it's one of their Horizon projects. And our core mission is to support Ukrainian tech startups by helping them to expand to the Europe as well as just expanding their business in general. We do this both in a financial and non-financial way. So we give non-equity grants up to 50k euros, but we also give them a lot of non-financial support. And one of the support systems are these demo days where the startups get the chance to pitch their amazing companies to you investors and enablers in the audience. We also have digital sessions about new markets, the next one in July about Central Asia, as well as a lot of mentorship and network opportunities for the startups. So I'm so happy that we're working in a holistic way because, of course, beside having grants, the network in Europe is invaluable for our startups. And this is the team behind this project. So as you see, it's a quite large consortium. We're 17 organizations all across Europe, as well as 2 associated partners. We all have varied expertise. Some are academic institutions, industry leaders, accelerator programs. For example, you have Aalto University, a university, an academic institution, and you have a Ukrainian Startup Fund based in Ukraine. So you see a very wide range of different organizations, but we're all here to support the startups in Ukraine. And just very short about the format. Today we have 7 pre-recorded pitches. I saw that one more joined, so maybe we'll have 8. And after each pitch, it will be a live Q&A. So you in the audience, please raise your hand and ask a short and precise question. This is what gives the most value to the startups as well. If you want to, you can also give some feedback, both in written form or when you're speaking directly to the startup. After the Q&A, we will have a follow-up in a poll in the Zoom. We'll ask, do you want to be connected? And if you want to be connected, you will need to write your name and email. And then after the event, we will connect you with the startups. And for the startups, Anastasia already mentioned this, but please be ready to give your answer and try to also give it a short, precise answer. And so happy to have all of you here. Like I said, please don't be shy because the questions and evaluation from you guys are what's most valuable for the startups. And before we start, I just want to take a group photo with all of you. Catalina, do you think you can do it for me?
Yes. So if everyone wants to open their cameras. Let's see, maybe you can stop the
Should I stop the sharing?
presentation. Yes, yes, it is view. So 3, 2, 1. Perfect. Thank you so much.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Catalina. The last thing I want to mention, I will share my screen again, is just shortly about the schedule. As you see here, we will start with Joki, and I see Andrew is already here, ready to answer your questions. And then we'll continue to Oh My Grant, MF Service, Mosquito, Quantum Charging, Sirocco, and Spendbase. But I also, like I said, I saw another startup here as pitchy, so maybe we'll have one more pitch. We will see. But Catalina, please be so kind to share Joki's pitch. Thank you. Catalina, we can't hear your sound. I think you have to reshare it with sound just. Thank you.
Yes, sorry about that. Just a second.
Hello, I'm Andrei Dakhovsky, CEO and founder of Juki. Millions of artists upload their music on streaming platforms hoping to make a living out of their passion. 99% of them can only afford a cup of coffee at Starbucks once a year on their earnings from streaming. This happens because music industry is heavily centralized inequitable model. Juki is a game changer. We are a market-based ecosystem which consists of the streaming and discovery platform for up-and-coming artists and a marketplace for music IP rights where artists can issue shares in their songs' royalty rights and their fans and investors can buy and sell those shares like millions of people buying and selling shares on the stock markets. This is a new circular economy which replaces the old inflexible model. The reason why we are able to create a new model is the wealth of experience our founders have got. I was working for Universal Music, world's biggest music company, for over 10 years as CEO of the affiliate in Ukraine. Brian produced albums for Michael Jackson and Queen. He's got 53 golden platinum and double platinum records in the US to date. Gennady's communication strategy brought first ever Eurovision win to Ukraine, and Stefan's startup named Planet democratized internet and became an instrumental pillar in what internet is today. To build a user base, we've launched Juki app and web. To engage artists and their fans, we've established global inclusive online song contest. Anyone with a smartphone can upload music and take part. In 12 months, we've got 200,000 registered users from over than 140 countries. To gamify the scouting experience of the Discovery platform's users and prepare them to become investors on the music IP rights marketplace, we've created a unique algorithm named Hit Hunter, which allows users to discover potential hits. Juki utilizes a cutting-edge technologies, AI and Web3, to shine a light and interconnect different segments of users who create value in music. AI optimizes the scouting processes of the new talents, and Web3 utilizes a crowd wisdom and creates transparency. Juki is the winner of Select USA 2023 FinTech Pitching Session. We have graduated from Google, Meta, and JICA accelerators this year. Juki has appeared in the Wired magazine September edition. Our business model is approved by German regulator BaFin and unreplicable. We've got a test revenues of 100,000 euro. In 3 years, we'll reach 1 million registered users, 15 million revenues, and become a unicorn. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Andre, and I see you're here. So thank you for
Likewise.
your pitch. So to the audience, please ask a question, and Andrew will be here.
Hello, hi, this is Dennis for GS Ventures VC. Nice to meet you and thank you for the presentation. I have one question. So you claim
Please.
that Yes, you claim in your presentation. I heard that you like around 99% of the Spotify artists get only 10%, right, of earnings. And how does your solution meaningfully shift this distribution?
Thank you for the question. That's actually the essence of our business. And we're different from Spotify because Spotify is a service for people who want to listen to music. We are a service to finance independent artists, and we have around 30 million independent artists in Europe only, with small fan bases. Small means from few hundreds to few thousands, but these fan bases are very much devoted. And they cannot utilize Spotify to support their favorite artists because their subscription fee means nothing. It will be dissolved and distributed to that 1% of artists who are big names. So we give them alternative avenue. So artists can generate funds even before uploading their track to Spotify. They can generate funds for production in studio, for making a video, for marketing campaign, and they can engage their fans who can participate in their favorite artist business on our platform. And it's a solid legal framework, so it's absolutely legit, approved by Germans, BaFin, and it's a new asset class for those who want to invest in music. Imagine Despacito song released in 2017 generated over $500 million in first 3 years. So imagine that you are investor in Despacito song and you bought 1% for $1,000. That's many X's on this investment. So the strategy, the strategic goal is to create an ecosystem where we can grow this next Despacito song and let people who invest in music royalties benefit from it, generate many access.
Okay, thank you very much. I have one more question, but I don't know if I have time for another question or is it time for someone else?
And maybe we can take Salvis. Sorry, Dennis, the time.
Okay, that's fine.
I really appreciate it.
Yes,
Salvis, thank you.
But
Thank you, Andre,
you-
for a great presentation. Very impressive job already done. But the question, or what was unclear for me, so you are developing this idea or this concept more than 4 years because you graded the first incubator in 2021.
Yep.
What I missed is actually, so what is the next step? So you want to reach the level of unicorn, you want to reach users, what you named there. So, but what is next step and how much money for what you need now?
Perfect questions. Thank you so much. So that's true. We started the concept 4 years ago. We built the platform, the marketplace. First MVP was built 2 years ago. It was tested. Then we utilized feedback loop and reimagined that first MVP. So now we have fully compliant and operational platform. We have a bottleneck, which is retail investors who are not fans. The thing is that if the artist attract, let's say, 100 fans to the auction, and fans have a ticket of €5, it can be only €500 generated when we need more. We need, let's say, €1,000. So we need to attract few people who are not fans of this artist. They are just retail investors. They are people who can take risk and emotion to invest in this new asset with ticket of €100, €150. And this is our next step. Through LinkedIn, engage this class of people, maybe a few hundred of them, who would support these auctions. Also, we made a lot of R&D through these 4 years, invested lots of time and also finances into making this R&D and testing. And now it's absolutely clear for us that we have seriously treat AI a solution for this platform where we minimize UI, UX, and our customer gets a final solution, which saving his or her time. It looks like you are offered a choice, which region you would like to invest. I want to invest in African artist. What kind of genre? What kind of access you expect to receive. And when you just click the button with this information, set up the frame for AI, AI offers you tracks from that region after analyzing all potential of this region, artists who are present there, genre, and likely your risk as investor is evaluated and you can get the outcome you want to get out of it. So that's what we are working on. And we are seeking a 300K euro for next 12 months to solve the bottleneck I mentioned and to implement this AI UI-free solution.
Thank you so much, Salvis and Andre. We would need to continue to the next pitch, but really thank you so much for your pitch.
Thank you very much for your questions.
Now we'll continue to Oh My Grant. Katarina, if you would like to share your screen again.
My name is Andrei Gusak. I am founder and CEO at Oh My Grant. We are building an AI-powered solution for grant management that helps businesses and non-profits secure European grant funding and tenders. Donors want to allocate their resources, and applicants want to receive it, but the question is how. Donors have strict requirements. Applicants write grants like an expertise in time. As a result, they got 93% of rejections, and other 7% are mess. Because one successful application today costs roughly $26,000 and 30 weeks of work for the applicant, and even more from the donor side. Here goes Oh My Grant with our multi-agentic system OMG Tetra. We gather information from the client, then Tetra analyzes thousands of European Union funding opportunities, finds the best one, and drafts the initial application. Then our professional bid writers review it and produce the final product, a turnkey, high-quality grant submission. Tetra is a complex solution, connected to all European open calls and all the projects ever funded by the European Union since 1980. It also combines more than 70 models to search, match, write, and edit applications efficiently. Still, it has a simple and usual chat interface. We use it inside Oh My Grant every day. And in 2024, we secured $2 million in grant funding across 25 grants this way. Also, we are growing in clients and revenue more than 30% in the last 5 quarters. That's because we outperform competitors by offering less initial time and money investment with higher success rates. We offer 3 project tiers based on size, with a retainer fee before project start and a success fee after funding is received. Our total addressable market is $95 billion, with a compound annual growth rate of 18%. Our target over 5 years is $84 million, with an approximately 0.5% market share. We have invested 20K into technology already and need 140K in the next 3 months to accelerate our growth. If funded, we will reach 50K in monthly recurring revenue by July 2026. And this forecast is based on the European Union product market fit, customer development and tests, and detailed financial model. Also, we're an impact business, so if funded, we're going to help 125 projects secure $60 million in funding in the next 3 years, while enhancing other social impact activities. Our team includes 8 people, with myself leading business development and sales, Vitaly and Katerina leading Tetra development, and Mikita and Sofia managing the core service. Thank you for your attention. Do you have any questions?
Thank you so much, Andre. And I see you're also here too, and you're ready for the questions.
Maybe I can start. Hi,
Yeah.
this is Dennis from Yes Ventures. Yes, I would like to know. I mean, you already say you had already 20 clients on your track record, right? So we'd like to know how are you planning to acquire more clients and what happens if because your business model, as far as I understood, is based on success fee. So what happens if most of your clients don't get any funding?
Yeah, thank you for the question, Dennis. We have already more than 20 clients across Ukraine and 2 clients in Europe and 1 client in the United States. We're acquiring through LinkedIn and email marketing. Those are typical thing for B2B professional services. We're not developing any special approach. That's a usual mechanism. And our business model is strictly attached to is 100% strictly attached to success fees, but we have also retainers. Those are for covering operational costs, and so we have also success rate that exceeds average success rates in grant funding application winning. So that's our mathematics.
Okay, thank you.
Do we have any more questions from the audience? Yes, Salvis.
Thank you, Andrei, for the presentation. I like it very much. I could theoretically be one of your clients, but can you describe a bit what is your awaited client, how it looks, the profile of the client, or what amount of money is looking for grant program? So how your client looks like?
Yeah, we have around 16 ICPs of like ideal customer profiles of grant seekers. Those can be any grant seeker that potentially cooperates with the European Innovation Council programs, because our expertise lays in the European Innovation Council grants. Those are Horizon program, LIFE, Digital Europe, and CEF. So if you have you and your partners in a consortium have a project that can be funded by you, if you are eligible, then you are our client.
Mm-hmm. And can you describe so how much it will cost for me? So some fixed fee, and then how the success fee looks like. So just an example.
Yeah, as I mentioned in the presentation, it is for European Innovation Council grant funding. Our retainer is 1,900 euros and 1% success rate after funding is received.
Okay, thank you.
We have time for another question.
Yes, thank you.
Hi, Andre. Thank you for the presentation. My name is Manon. I'm with Impact Hub in Amsterdam. And my question is, I was just wondering in your growth projections, did you think about if you are competing with yourself, if you are writing for a Horizon call or some other calls, and maybe you have 10 clients who are competing maybe for 2 potential grants? You know, sometimes you only have 2 winners and 20 applications. So maybe that's a good problem for you. I don't know, but yeah.
Yeah, we have faced this case in our previous work. We're not competing with with ourselves, because projects are competing for grant funding. We're helping them prepare the best applications they can possibly do, and we help them select the best funding, the best fit.
Okay, so
So
if there is a grant, for example, Horizon, and that says we will award 3 applications, and you get 30 organizations that want to compete for those 3, do you then write 30 applications that compete with each other? Or do you say then we only write 5 to keep our success rate? Or I don't know, just thinking.
you know, now there are more than 600 open calls on the EU funding tenders portal, and inside each call there are lots. Like there are more than 1,000 opportunities for grant funding and around 50,000 applicants for that amount of grants. So it is theoretically possible what you're talking about, but in practice we have never faced that problem. So
Thank you so much for all of your great questions, and thank you for answering, Andrew. We will continue to our next pitch, MS Service, if you want to share it, Catalina. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Alex from Megaforce Service, a Ukrainian solution for logistics and transport companies that want to reduce fuel costs while lowering emissions. We work with internal combustion engines, and instead of replacing them, we make them last longer and work more efficiently. Our oil additive coats carbon metal ceramic layer inside the engine that restores worn parts and protects them from further damage. By reducing friction, the root cause of wear, overheating, and fuel waste. The more damage there is, the stronger the coating builds up. It works like a self-adjusting repair system inside the engine while it's running. This layer includes three components. Carbon gives strength, metallic bonds to the engine, ceramic reduces friction. Together, they reduce wear and restore performance. The result? Up to 10% fuel savings, restored compression, reliable cold starts, extended engine life, and, in extreme cases, the engine keeps working even without oil. We've set 5 national records in Ukraine, including 1,700 kilometers driving without oil. Over 2,000 vehicles, including freight fleets and military transport, have used our additive, even during the war. But this is not just about chemistry, it's about business. Our model is simple. No upfront payments, you only pay a share of the actual fuel savings. For example, one city bus drives 100,000 kilometers per year. The average saving is over 5,000 euros, and we charge only 2,500 euros. Now imagine that across a full fleet. We are not asking for funding or subsidies, just a small pilot, 2-3 vehicles, 1 month, full diagnostics, and fuel tracking. Cost 2,500 euros. No obligation to continue. If results are confirmed, we scale. If not, you've just validated an opportunity at a minimum cost. Let's make your fleet cleaner, more efficient, and more profitable, starting with just one simple pilot. Thank you. We are ready to connect and discuss how we can start with your fleet.
Thank you so much, Alexi, for your pitch, and up to the audience. Or just one thing, we will launch the poll for the first startup right now, just for a minute, because we forgot to launch it the first time. But please continue with your questions.
Okay, I can start. Thank you for the presentation. It was very interesting. I would like to know a bit more the difference between this additive and regular additives. What makes it more special? And because you said there was about a 30% fuel saving. So if it's based on what type of vehicles, transport, particular vehicles as well. Also, maybe just to understand a bit of the margin per unit, right? And a bit of also if this if this new additive requires also certain certifications in order to be commercialized in Europe.
Okay, Danny, thanks a lot for your questions. I'll try to answer step by step, but help me if I forget something. First of all, if we are talking about the chemistry, it's simple, as I said in the pitch. We are the only additive which is 3-component. All other additives are either 2-component or single component. And we are the only one which consists of metal, carbon, and of, sorry.
Ceramics.
So, ceramics, yeah. Alexei, thanks. Alexei is our CTO, so he helps me with technical answers. In terms of certification, it could be certified, but actually it is not necessary to be certified. But we still hold patents in Ukraine already, and we are planning to secure our IP not only in Europe but also in North America, because in our plans is to move to EU, to European Union, and to United States. And in terms of vehicles, actually any vehicle with internal combustion engine will fit our solution, and we will fit it because, as I said, we reduce friction, and if there is friction inside the engine, here we go, and here we can really help. And as I said, the more worn engine is, the better results we can get, up to 10% of decrease in fuel consumption. And that's, I must emphasize, that's only with an oil additive. We have several more additives which combined could give up to 18% in fuel decrease consumption. I guess I answered all your questions, Dennis.
Yes, thank you very much, Alex.
Thank you.
I have another question, but I guess it's someone else's turn now.
Thank you so much, Denise. Do we have any other questions from the audience? Otherwise, Dennis, you can have your question.
Well, I don't know if Salvis wants to ask, but mine is quickly. Sorry. It was just mainly if this is a one-time use, or does it require like a regular use as well? And if you're focusing more on B2C or B2B, or also thinking B2C?
We definitely are focused on B2B market, especially on freight fleets and city buses. Because here we can get the most results and we can show the better results. In terms of the usage, yes, it should be added every 100,000 kilometers. So it's not one-time use, but some periodic use.
Thank you so much. And Salvis?
And very shortly, so Alex, maybe I missed it, but did you had already some pilot clients, or you're looking for first ones?
We have clients in Ukraine, and now we are looking for first pilots in Europe.
Okay, I got. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Alex, and thank you for all of your questions to our wonderful audience. We will continue to our next pitch by Mosquiter. Please help me, Catalina.
Hi, my name is Anastasia. I am CEO and co-founder at Mosquiter. We design mosquito traps for modern living. Together with Olga, we launched Mosquiter with a mission to protect from mosquito bites by innovative, sustainable technologies that prioritize planet. Almost 1 million people die every year from mosquito bites. Unfortunately, people have to rely on toxic chemicals to protect themselves from mosquitoes. That hurts our health and environment. Meet Mosquito Grant. This is first solution on the market with 93% efficiency against mosquito bites. With no usage of chemicals, it covers territories up to 2 acres. How mosquito works? We imitate human body by imitating human smell, human breathing, temperature of the skin, as well as how mosquitoes see us. And female mosquitoes who are looking for the blood are attracted to mosquito, trapped inside, and you end up with mosquito-free territory due to disrupted cycle of mosquito breeding. We already have traction worldwide. We have licensed manufacturing in Brazil and India, as well as manufacturing in Ukraine, and we develop through distribution. Our revenue is growing fast. So far, we already have generated over $400,000 in sales in 2025, and we are on track to achieve 1 million in revenue. We are building partnerships in pest control and hospitality industries. For example, in pest control, we've been already launching partnerships with amazing companies like Rent-A-Kill, Terminix, Massy Services, and in hospitality, Mosquito is already protecting hotels like Hard Rock, Wyndham, Marriott, Hilton, and Disney. We've been constantly asked, how can I protect my smaller balcony and indoors? So here we are. We developed with our knowledge Mosquito Mini. It is a product that it is designed specifically for smaller areas, and it's already in pre-order. Since the launch in 2025, we have generated over $100,000 in revenue, and we are delivering to our customers in next month. We generate our revenue through selling products, also recurring revenue through consumable sales and software. We rely on software to monitor mosquitoes' density throughout the world and early detect potential threat. We have 24 patents and trademarks regarding to our technology. And currently, we are fundraising $500,000 to further grow on the market. We have amazing team. We are female founded and have team of experienced engineers to build the product, and amazing advisory board from Techstars, Google, Nestor Mustat, and Hamilton Beach to deliver our vision on the market. Thank you so much for your attention, and I would love to answer your questions. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Anastasia. I need this. I hate mosquitoes. Do we have any questions from the audience?
It seems very impressive what you already have developed, like in a really short period of time, with all the brands that you have lined up. Can you tell us a little bit about like what are your like actual sales? And I mean, you mentioned the amount, but you also mentioned a lot of brands and potential clients. Are they all actual clients, or is it in the pipeline, or what's the actual situation?
Yeah, sure. Thank you so much for kind words and great question. So definitely there is a different stage of development of different relations because the companies vary in terms of their size. For example, Rent-A-Kill, Terminix, we've been developing this partnership already over the year, and we officially launched a partnership in October 2025. So it's already laid out because we've been in their pipeline to be launched, but they already our paying customers. So they already been buying units from us. They've been testing it in different locations in New York, in their lab in Dallas. So it's like ongoing partnership, as well as Mosquito Mini is now in their labs. So they are paying customers, but not like we generate the full amount of revenues that we are going to do with them. Other places, for example, Massy Services is also the ongoing partnerships. They buy from us to install to their current partners like Hilton hotels, Marriott hotels, and they install there. So, and as customers satisfied, they just scale their presence. So also it's something that ongoing building, but we already generate revenue from those partnerships. According to hospitality, similar things. So we install, and as customers are happy, they just buy more units to cover additional territories.
Super.
So different stage. Yeah.
Thanks. Maybe one question, if I may, from an environmental perspective. Does it really only grab mosquitoes, or all insects are attracted and killed?
Yeah, that's amazing question. And so we do have in our instructions that, and on the website, that we also catch some other insects. And this includes moth, gypsy moth, some black flies, but all those are also pest insects actually. And we have significant data that we do not harm beneficial insects. So we do not catch bees and like that was a concern for many our customers. For example, in Brazil, we have hotels who are like very ecologically focused, and they have even beehives, yeah, on their territories, and it was like extremely important for them, and that's why they were about to switch from chemicals to something more ecological. And even in those cases, we were able to prove that even where there are beehives themselves, we do not target them, and they are happy with usage.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much for your questions.
Thank you so much. And I think we can take one more question if you have any questions.
Yes, I mean, I don't know if someone else, but congratulations for it's a great product. There was something that caught my attention that you mentioned that you're expecting a 348% growth this year. So I would like to know, what are your assumptions for this growth?
Yeah, sure. The major growth reason is Mosquito Mini. Here it is, because it wasn't there last year. And as we are entering a B2C market, we open a much larger area for us, because Mosquito Grant was mostly about B2B sales and commercial places, and Mosquito Mini opens for us entire new market. And we already see traction on it, and that's why we are able quite confidently say about these numbers, because it's ongoing. It's ongoing that we already sell. So if, for example, of these units, we sell roughly right now 10 units per day of Mosquito Mini as we speak. So that's and another point is consumables, because our now we are even more focused on consumables. For example, this creates clean experience for our customers. So when the net is full, they just throw it away and put the new one, as well as attractants. So we put a lot of focus now on the consumables, and this is also part of revenue generation. And of course, for B2B, we become more mature. Those partnerships that I've talked through, they become more established and generate more revenues for us.
Thank you so much, Lasse. We will unfortunately need to continue to our next pitch, but great questions and an amazing product. So please, Katarina, share quantum short.
Everyone, today I would like to start from such a wide slide, and why? Because today I will talk about something that is so good to be true, but that is already in reality. And I would like to ask, how many devices do we use in our daily life? I mean, laptops, smartphone, keyboards.
I see only white on my screen, but I'm not sure if it's on purpose.
That's intentional, Catalina.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, she just said that that's intentional.
Okay, I will start over, sorry.
Everyone, today I would like to start from such a wide slide, and why? Because today I will talk about something that is so good to be true, but that is already in reality. And I would like to ask, how many devices do we use in our daily life? I mean, laptops, smartphone, keyboards, so many, right? And all these devices requires power. And how many of us were in such situation when our device was dead in not convenient time, especially when we need to make a call or send a message? And actually, what are the existing charging solutions available on the market? They are almost wired and pseudo-wires. They are both inefficient, they generate heat and electromagnetic radiation, and they have distance limitation. What if I say that you will get freedom from cables? You can freely use your devices while they are charging. It will be possible to charge electric vehicles in motion, ensure drones autonomous flight, double increase the efficiency of warehousing robots, and even to make active implants rechargeable. So, what are the secret sauce? We have the unique part of our system, the transmitting and receiving elements. The transmitter can take energy from any energy source, converts energy in its own medium, forming a weak information signal and sending such a signal to the receiver. Receiver is able to reconstruct such energy. Behind of this explanation, we have a strong scientific approach. And more important, the technology already validated by third party certified, and our patent will be published by the end of this year. More important that we achieved TRL 7 for the consumer electronics and electric bikes. And our main advantage is the technology is able to charge low, medium, and high power devices simultaneously over a distance with high efficiency without cables or battery replacement. And technology does not generate heat, electromagnetic interference, and able to charge in various environmental conditions, even in motion. So here you can see what is the advantages our technology has compared with all existing methods of energy transfer. So where we are right now, we already integrated technology into 6 consumer electronics and electric bike with the opportunity to charge a half-kilowatt battery over a distance. And more important, we already received the interest to our technology and signed several MOUs. Our business model is B2B, and we are planning to start pilot project with global companies and sell license to them, and our key markets, consumer electronics and transportation. And actually, market is really huge and counts more than trillions, but every product that uses battery or cable is our potential client. We are the team of 3 inventors, and we know each other for more than 20 years. We have a strong business, technical, and science expertise. The value of our technology can bring for the different industries. It's possible to reduce carbon footprints, waste materials, and definitely more valuable for the healthcare that our technology is able to save million lives. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you so much. And do we have any first questions from the audience?
Okay, we'll go first.
Thank you, Dennis.
Okay, well, thank you for the presentation. It was a great product. I have a few questions. I would like to know what will be the next 12, 18 months milestone in terms of product development, pilots, and certifications. And also, I would like to understand a bit of like the art. I mean, we know there are already some wireless charging technologies, right? I would like to know what are the difference between this new quantum charging option and what are the biggest technical or regulatory risks that you foresee?
Yeah, actually, thanks a lot for the question. Related to our technology, we already successfully organized collaborative projects related to the consumer electronics and electric bike that we are able to charge a half-kilowatt battery over a distance around 5 centimeters. We did engineering test with the certification centers and also with the technical university. The last one we did with Technical University Graz when we proved the uniqueness of our technology. So the high efficiency between transmitter and receiver, more than 95%. Then no any other technology is able to do that. Also, the technology does not generate heat or electromagnetic interference. That is also one of, not like several of our advantages, because let's see, all existing technologies are based on electric and magnetic fields. They generate some harmonics and also they generate heat. So that's why the efficiency drops, reduced. So our technology does not have it. So that's why we can charge without any interference, without heat, and we have a really high efficiency. And more important, the technology is possible, is able to charge in various environmental conditions. So it's possible to charge through the tissue or even somewhere outside, or like, hot, warm weather or cold weather, doesn't matter for that. So the uniqueness that new approach based on energy quantization, but almost via mastered Casimir-Miros effect, so that allow us to create an absolutely new method of energy transfer that is proved from the scientific part side and also from the commercial side. We currently are part also with the Google for Startups program, and we consider also the opportunity to start the collaboration with several global companies. And also we have the focus to bring technology also to the drones, as that is a dual use technology. So our main focus currently consumer electronics, and if we talk about the transportation, but almost drones.
Okay, thank you very much, Ruslan.
Thank you for the question.
Any more questions from the audience? Otherwise, big thank you. Thank you so much, Ruslana. And we will continue to our next pitch by Sirocco. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Taras Volyny. I am co-founder and CEO of Sirocco Energy. We develop innovative wind turbines designed for businesses in suburban areas, helping reduce electricity costs by up to 4 times. Let's imagine a manufacturing company located just outside the city in suburban areas. It's paying 20 cents per kilowatt hour for electricity from the grid, and that price has increased by 60-70% over past 5 years. For businesses where electricity is a large part of operational costs, this is a serious problem. They've looked into solar, but it's not stable, it's take up too much space. Also, solar can generate electricity at night and produce much less energy in winter. Traditional turbines sure that great, but unfortunately, they are not an option in suburban areas because they are too large, too loud, they generate ultrasound, and they are not efficient enough to be cost effective in lower wind speed conditions in real suburban areas. This problem affects a huge market. Suburban industrial companies just in Europe and the United States consume over 50 billion in electricity each year, and this number is growing. Sirocco turbines are compact, quiet, bird safe, and cost efficient. They take up 3 times less space and up to 10 times less in wind farms. They are optimized for real-world suburban wind conditions, and they deliver electricity at just 4 to 8 cents per kilowatt hour, that up to 4 times cheaper than grid power in our target markets. Our technology has been validated by 1 year of real-world prototype testing, 8 years of R&D, and 5 iterations of product to find what actually works. Patents in United States and Ukraine and grant from the UBRD. We are now preparing for production in partnership with Progress-Tech. This is a huge R&D company that also does R&D for Boeing. Right now, we are raising $1.5 million to launch production and enter the market. Over 200K is already secured, and I'm sure that it's probably the best time to invest because a lot of risks are already solved, and it's also a chance to join before our valuation grows with production. Demand is already strong and validated. In 2026, we plan to deliver 25 projects based on $10 million in pre-orders. Each turbine starts of hundreds of thousands of dollars, so every signed contract directly boosts company valuation. In 2028, we will scale to 500 kilowatt and 1 megawatt turbines. So at the point we will raise a next Series A round, we will expect it 300 million valuation, creating an exit opportunity with up to 30 times return of investment.
Thank you so much. And once again, up to the audience for the questions.
Shall I start?
Let's do.
Thanks so much. I thought it was a very inspiring presentation. What I maybe missed is what would be your ideal target markets? So maybe you can discuss that a little bit. And is it something when you generate the energy that would go into the grid, or is it like local off-grid systems that can operate independently?
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much for the question. The first one is our target market is countries or regions with the grid power grid power price more than 20 cents per kilowatt hour. Also with wind speed conditions in suburban areas more than 5 meters per second. So 5-6 meter is our minimum point of for efficiency and for generation a lot of energy to have ROI for the customers near 4 years. So this is two main key features of the market that we help identify it.
Okay, I'm not sure about grid prices, to be honest, but are those then countries like maybe Western European countries or more like developing economies?
We have six states on the United States and 6 countries in Europe with the best wind conditions and the price more than 20 cents per kilowatt hour. Also, we focused on businesses with a big part of energy expenses in operational or better in production costs. So this is manufacturing companies, AI companies also, and the impact of reducing the energy cost is so big for these customers.
And then it can be its own grid, so it can be additional to the national grid, because that would be interesting here with overloading.
Yeah. So we propose alternative source of energy to use this energy, not use grid, but only our solution.
Thank you, Manon. And Taras, do you have any more questions? I see Dennis.
Yes. Hi, Taras. Congratulations for the presentation. It's very good. I like the product. I would like to understand a bit more of the business model. If it's direct sales, is it like a hardware as a service, leasing? Also, if you're selling the product itself, I will be the production cost and the margin, just to understand. And last question, if it has some specific requirements in terms of terrain, wind speed for energy production.
Great question. Thank you. So the first one, about so I lost the first one. Sorry, it's too many
revenue-based model.
pitches.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, thank you. We have different models for different stages. Exactly. So for the first stage, 2026, 2027, we will work with distributors to sell turbines. After that, when we are talking about 2028 and enter the market and launching production of megawatt turbines and more, we will work with the energy providers, energy companies, and developer of big wind farms. So it's a little bit different model. The second part of our business model and revenue stream, it's leasing or energy as a service. But we will launch this stream on late 2028 because we need to test and to launch all production process and all selling process also. Also, we have another product. This is managing control system for wind turbine that we're delivering not only for our turbine but also for traditional turbines, and we will launch this product on 2028 also. We have paid service and we generate revenue now because we have paid service of a wind site evaluation to identify the best location and to calculate all economic efficiency for each product. So we are generating revenue from this paid service also. Again, is service for turbines, maintenance, creating and producing components for maintenance also. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. I'm gonna continue to spend base. If you want to help me, Catalina. And thank you so much, Taras, for your pitch.
Hi, I'm Alexandra from Spendbase, a platform for companies to reduce self-spending. Spendbase was founded in early 2023, and we are a team of 60 people now. We have offices in the US, UK, and 6 more countries. Our mission is to help companies optimize their software costs and use. The idea of creating Spendbase came when our friend bragged. He left a company that continued to use his license worth $3,000 for 2 extra years. Another case occurred when company fired the marketer and cancelled his subscription to an important service. 4 years of marketing data just went down the drain with this cancellation. And the problem is actually relevant for many companies, as vendors usually hide their SaaS prices, companies don't track which licenses they're paying for and whether their employees are actually using that. Another thing is, this picture must be familiar to you, right? A lot of companies track their stock in Excel, which takes up too much manual work and is prone to mistakes. At Spendbase, we turn ugly Excel sheet into an easy-to-use software where you can see all of your subscriptions in one place, track licenses used, manage billing, and reporting. After showing company the whole picture of their SaaS spend, we do price benchmarking, apply partnership discounts, and negotiate on better deals with vendors. We don't stop on optimizing what companies already paying for. With Spendbase, you can manage procurement flows to control your future spending in SaaS. And the next step is launching virtual banking. Companies could assign cards to employees, set custom spending rules, get cashback on each transaction, and automated reporting. We take 25% of what we actually save for a company, with no upfront payments. We also have a takeoff ratio of company SaaS spending, and after virtual banking launch, we'll have an interchange fee on each transaction. Spendbase is bootstrapped. We are backed by MasterCard, Google for Startups, and European Union. They give us equity-free support and mentorship. Without attracting any external investment, we managed to hit 2 million IRR and are growing 260% year over year. We already have 400 customers and they're almost not churning. This is how we plan to grow over the next 3 years. We want to double our LTV and add 2 new revenue streams with card launch and treasure feature. And this is our core team, and we're ready to shake up the market. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Alexandra. Do we have any questions from the audience?
Okay, I can go. Yes, thank you very much. Actually, I think it's a great idea. Personally, we have a lot of subscriptions in our company that there's a lot of licenses that we don't know if we're using or not. So I think it's a great idea, especially for big companies. I would like to know if you have an estimate number of what's the SaaS spending management market, just to have a bit of idea what's the market size. And also, I know there are other solutions that offers this sort of services, so I would like to know what makes you different from this competitor as well.
Yeah, sure. So, what makes us different is actually a really great question and is our biggest selling point because we position ourselves as a all-in-one spend management solution. Not every tool offers a whole use case of opportunities, and we cover SaaS discounts, cloud discounts, vendor management, we have procurement, we have cards, we have platform that manage all of that. So our competitors are like Pleo, Spendesk. They don't have such a wide coverage, and we also are a official reseller of a lot of services, so our prices are generally a bit better than average on the market. So it's also a big advantage when coming for a client and telling them what we are doing. And also our big advantage is our business model. So taking only 25% of what we actually save, it's reliable and it does not require much commitment from a company. So they are paying when they see the result. So they don't have to pay us anything upfront, and this is what generally makes us different from any other competitor. So there's no flat fee. They just pay as they see.
Thank you very much. Actually, I saw it quite interesting, this model of maybe you can explain in detail this 25% saving base commission and takeoff rate model in detail. Maybe just give us an example just to understand a little bit.
Yeah, sure. So our like flow looks like this. So company comes to us and says, we are spending like this amount on Zendesk, Zoom, Atlassian, Asana. What can you do for us? And we just go through our stack. We see what discounts we can offer them, and for what discounts we can negotiate a better deal. Because for some we have just a flat fee. For others, it's like a depending on a company size. For others, it might be depending on the plan they're paying for already. So then we like formulate a whole offer and we send it to them. And company says, okay, great, let's do this. And we just signed an agreement. They got onboarded on the platform. And then when we actually start deliver the savings, they see how does it work. And we have like two models here. First of all, for the services that we are an official reseller for, we just pay for our customer and charge them 25% less. And for the other services that we are not an official reseller, but we offer a discount, client pays just a less amount of money, and we charge with a separate invoice just our commission on them. And actually, right now we're trying to transfer for the deposit system. We are testing it right now. So for customers that are just they can forget to send us the quota, etc. We just want to have a deposit on the platform, and we'll just charge 25% of the savings that we deliver just from that deposit, and they can top up it or just it's just easier for them to navigate, less invoices, and just simpler.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you for your questions.
Alexandra, one small question. You
sure.
showed your team, so a lot of members were listed. So all of you are co-founders of the startup, or
No, it's just the like core management team. They are our C-levels team. We have one founder, Andrew Alex. He is like solo founder with 100% shares of the company. So yeah,
okay.
others are just like team members and their experience.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much, Alexandra.
Yeah,
and
thank you.
for your great questions as well. Now we're going to continue to our last pitch. And Victor, I understand it that you want to pitch live.
Hello, colleagues. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you, Victor.
Can you see my presentation?
Yes, we can see it.
Okay, great. I'm Victor, CEO and co-founder of Aspici, and I'm glad to present to you Luminify. Actually, we have presented it quite many times, so it would be primarily about the progress we are making. So our ambitions are lying in revolutionizing mental health industry, and we are doing it with mental reality, mixed reality therapy, and AI-based diagnostic, which is based on the real live data. So all of us are aware of the problem, and that is a huge one. Almost 1 billion people worldwide suffering from mental disorders. Do we really doing something with it? I believe no. So in our situation, being Ukrainian, we definitely have to invest all our time and secure our future. So we do have traumatized nation, and clearly there is no traditional mean to get out of that situation. So we are, as engineers, created a scalable solution which will help people in our nation. And we were doing it for 2 years already as a charity, and 1 year ago we entered United States market. So how the scalability is done? First of all, we are not dealing with the particular mental disorder. We are dealing with the 60-80% of mental health issues, addressing and working with the 8 primary of them: anxiety and depression, sleep disturbance, social impairment, physical symptoms without physical prescription. All of that effectiveness of our therapy, which is provided through the virtual reality headset, was verified and constantly validated and proven to be efficient. We actually can decrease depression on 25%, anxiety on 35%, and increase overall well-being of the person. Another dimension of the scalability that our solution can be used as a part of the different use cases. It can be done as a part of therapy sessions. It can be used in between the sessions without therapists, as facilitator for the group sessions, and actually with the psychoeducation component, which is added or injected into our therapy application. It can be done even after. So why virtual reality headset? It's perfect way basically to substitute convenient place of a therapist, where we can ensure full focus, full engagement. We can customize and find appropriate reality for the particular patients, and that help us to achieve the final dimension of the mental health scalability. So if there is an application for the therapists, with that application remotely, therapists can control 10 headsets at once, and each headset can provide 15 or even more 20 sessions per day without being tired. So it means that one therapist, and we are definitely not excluding it, but simplifying the way to provide the therapy, can address 150, 300 patients. And it means that inside the hospital, one therapist can address mental health issue of each and every patient on a daily basis. But what we are getting in return, we are collecting vast, unique, real-life data. And that is a breakthrough which put us aside from any other application. So I can state, and absolutely 100% sure in it, that all our competitors who were dealing with that basically didn't work on the collection of the data. And modern headsets can allow you during the session collect changes in the face feature, collect data about the and track the body, head, as well collect eye and pupil tracking. All that information, anonymized, can be part of our system. And we already passed our targets in terms of the charity, and we are moving forward to utilize those data in commercial sense. At the end of the data, we will have almost 2 million customers and respectively 10, 15 million sessions conducted. So solution is combination of unique data, advanced psychology, and immersive technology. We have selected a targeted business niche, and it is assisted living and acute care facilities in United States. They are suffering from the solid depression, anxiety, they do have dementia, they feel loneliness and isolation. So how we are helping them? We are equipping facility with the 6-10 headset, so their social workers can provide, instead of bingo game, actually headset to the people, and they can travel outside the facility and spend a time which will make them joyful again. And it will cost for facility 24,000 per month. And it means, by the way, those money are completely reimbursed by the government in United States, not in all United States, but in majority of them. So it gives us very robust LTV to CAC ratio. The market is actually significantly bigger than it is represented here. There is necessity to support social networkers, doctors, nurses, enterprise worker, but we are starting from the small niche to be fully established and being validated on United States markets. Recently, we have started from one Rocky Mountain Care assisted living facility. Then during 6 months, we have grown to all facilities. And at the moment, we are signing and expanding to almost 300 facilities, being a part of Utah Healthcare Association. So we do have at the moment pipeline of 211 facilities with 5 million ARR. So
Victor,
the limits are the sky.
if you want to wrap up. Thank you.
Yes. So we are missing part with the with our competitors. There is a solid psychological background, and we are looking for 950K as a convertible loan agreement, basically to boost the sales in the United States, which is a bit expensive. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Victor. Amazing pitch. And do we have any questions from the audience?
Sure. Thanks for the pitch, and clever to do it live and take a bit more time. My question is about the business model, actually, because you had different streams of revenue. For example, renting out the headsets and costs per facility. It wasn't exactly clear to me, especially why people would rent a headset per month for the same amount that they can buy a new one.
So basically, they can use whatever headset they want. Our subscription model is straightforward. We are charging subscription fee per headset. Usually, in order to cover the whole facility, they will require several of them, from 6 to 10. So each headset can provide 10, 15 sessions per day. So in case you do have 100, 120 residents, you will need respectively approximately up to 10 headsets. And that's what we are charging. And we are charging subscription fee as well because we are constantly adding new therapy exercises.
Okay, so the subscription is not only the tool, but the software as well. It's included.
Exactly. So we are developing software, and headsets we are providing for free because they are compensated after first month of revenue.
Thanks.
Hi, congratulations. I think this is a great idea. I would like to know a bit the difference between this virtual like reality model versus current like technologies like telemedicine, right, or in-person assistance also. You mentioned that there was some percentage in reduction of depression, anxiety, and other clinical mental disorders, right? Do you have any clinical trial that validates this this data, right? So you just can give us a bit of more information.
Yes, absolutely. So being responsible in a such sensitive matter, of course, we have to start from the clinical trials, and that's what we've done. I can share later an article to the European Psychology and Psychiatrist magazine, where you can basically receive the scientific proof of what we have done. And so beside the medical studies. There is a kind of studies of the big figures. So I can validate instrument by conducting a study for kind of 80 people, dividing them on the control and experimental group. But no one probably can be proud of million people past the application and have a significant positive results. That's what I'm saying about real live data.
And thank you, Victor, so much. And thank you to all of the audience for all of your engaging and amazing questions. And once again, thank you to all of the startups. I will just share my screen very shortly to share the next upcoming demo days. So we have 3 upcoming demo days now during the summer. Next week we have one for female entrepreneurs, and then in July about EdTech and AI. And the last thing I want to mention is our Seeds of Bravery communication channels. You can find us both on website, Instagram, and all of the social medias. But most of all, I really want to thank both you as an audience, because this is the core mission with Seeds of Bravery. We want to connect our European stakeholders and stakeholders all across the world with our amazing startups that we're supporting and that are part of the program. So a really big thank you for taking time of your busy day to meet us today. And a big thank you to the startup as well for taking the time to pitch and answer the questions in a good way. And of course, thank you to my team, Catalina and Anastasia, for supporting us this day. Big thank you, guys.
Thank you, everyone. Have a good day.
Thanks a lot. Be safe.
Thanks so
Thank
much.
you.
Bye bye. Thank you.
Bye.